let's go. All right, no wheel spin. Spins all the way to almost 6,700. The handling is nice and effortless, pretty sporty. All right, full throttle. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2001 Honda Civic on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Enrique over at Capital Auto Sales LLC of Frederick, Maryland for providing me this car for a test drive. Let's get her started up and check out the exterior and go for a test drive. This is one of the older Civic generations. Quite common to see nowadays on the road, but they are very reliable means of transportation and affordable. But today we will see how this Civic drives. Try to get a 0 to 60 in there too, and see how good this car is after all these years. Let's hop in the back. I'm 6'2" tall, and nevertheless, I have actually a good amount of headroom and legroom, surprisingly, for for this kind of size of a car. Good soft materials everywhere, typical 90s Honda style. This is very 90s. You'll see the same kind of setup in the CRVs, the older ones. Let's take a look at the trunk real quick and the engine. Pull and pull. Whoops. We got a decent sized trunk. You can definitely fit in a few suitcases there. It's very light. Let's look at the engine bay. There we go. And here we have the engine. Everything looks very clean. We got all the factory stickers right here. Okay, that's good. So getting inside the cabin, there really isn't much here in terms of features. Just the standard suit, AC, recirculation, nothing too crazy in terms of the features. Our glove box and automatic door locks, cruise control, Zoo wiper horn test, and let's head out on our drive. All right, so setting off in the 2001 Honda Civic. The first thing that you will notice is that the engine note is quite pronounced. You can hear the engine very well. The seats are comfy. They are a little bit to the tighter side and slightly stiff. Not the biggest seats, so the newer cars definitely have larger seats than these, but they are comfy. I like the cloth, feels good. The visibility is perfect. Very thin pillars. A good touchy pedal. The tip-in is really light, so you just need to put like 10% of throttle and you'll be going. You can definitely sense the speed in this car. Going 50 feels like we're going pretty fast. The ride position is good, and the steering wheel is to the thinner side. It's quite thin, but it's a pleasant steering wheel. Bumps are very noticeable, so if you're going over a bump, you will definitely feel it. The transmission works smooth. Shifts are crisp and clear. I don't feel any kicks. Mirror adjustments work on both sides. I believe this is a 4-speed automatic, if I'm not mistaken. But let's give the Mazda some space, and we will also do a quick merge test, see how this car gets up to speed. The handling is nice and effortless, pretty sporty. All right, full throttle. And nevertheless, gets up to 80. But yeah, comfortable speed here is like 65, 70. I don't really want to go past that. There's noticeable wind noise in the cabin, and it does feel like you're flying. Literally, it feels like you're flying fast. You feel like you're very close to the road. Nevertheless, the ride is good. It's actually fairly settled. It's to the stiffer side, but it's decently comfortable. Although I wouldn't necessarily want to take a road trip, like a long road trip. This is still fine. At 70, it feels nice and smooth. Although you can totally tell that this is a smaller car. You pop in the throttle and it goes. It definitely feels very unusual to be driving a small car like this throughout all this traffic and these large cars. Holds the road nicely. Very instant feedback from the wheel. this kind of engine size, it moves. Like on the freeway, when you give it full gas, it builds speed just fine. I can't say that I experienced any, you know, discomfort or was feeling like it's very underpowered. No, it got up to speed just fine. You know, passing higher speeds felt good. It's not a powerhouse, but it gets the job done just fine. But let's come to a stop and do the 0 to 60 test. All right, so the Dragy is ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go. Even rolls the tires a little bit. Spins out all the way to red line. All right, let's see what we did. So we did 0 to 60 in 10.4 seconds, 0 to 62 or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 11.03, and the 1/8 mile at 11.36 at 63 miles an hour. But let's redo this test one more time. We're gonna reset the Dragy and see if we can do a little bit better. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, no wheel spin. Spins all the way to almost 6,700. All right, so we did 0 to 60 in 10.2 seconds valid, 0 to 62, 10.74, so we did better. And the 1/8 mile at 11.24 at 63.8 miles an hour. So we definitely did do better. And for a 2001 compact, 10 seconds is great, honestly, for this class and this power, given that it's, you know, it's a 4-speed automatic. Very good. So let's take the Civic for a backroad drive. One thing I do wish it had was an armrest for my arm here. It's not that comfortable without it. I really like these older VTEC engines. They have that nice distinct sound to them after 4,500 when the power starts to kick in. All right. The handling is also very playful and lively here, very direct. Good linear pull. You can really tell when the power starts to kick in here. Yeah, I like that. I like how you can drive this car quickly and keep it under safe limits. So it's like a safe, usable amount of power. Absolutely love the weight red lines. Well, to summarize the test drive, I've definitely enjoyed driving this Civic. I think it's got a very cool little character to it. Playful, fun car for a very affordable price. I like it. I think the seats are comfy, it rides nice. It is a little bit to the stiffer side. As far as the cons, definitely wind noise is quite prevalent, but again, for 2001 of this segment, that's to be expected of. But this car really gives you a raw driving feel. It's one of these cars that you can drive fast, yet fairly safe. And I just love the weight red lines. It does it really well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please let me know what you think about the test drive, about the Civic. And till next time.